All right, we got chapter 5 here. Now discovering your strengths. This chapter dives in, putting your strengths to work. That's very important, and I kind of touched on this in last week's video. It kind of ties in, which makes sense. But you want to use the things that you're good at. You want to use your talents, is kind of what last week's message touched on, and this is just kind of adding on to that for me, in a sense. Now, it's not the same by any means, but it's given us that same idea that, hey, you want to hone in on what you're good at. And so I made a few notes. But basically the most important thing is, that I saw is, are there any obstacles to building my strengths? There's going to be things, there's going to be trials, there's going to be tribulations to any leader, any coach, anybody that wants to be in a leadership role. You're not going to come in and be that leader that that everybody wants you to be, or that you want yourself to be. That's learned, that's taught, that's I think that is I'll say executed through trial and error almost. When you're a leader, and I'll use a business example, and one of your customers comes in and is over the top outstanding and great to deal with and great to work with, and you guys close that deal, or you sell that car or whatever it is, and then a week later that person gets something in the mail from you saying that you appreciate doing business with them. And I think that's part of being a leader is letting people know that you appreciate their work, you appreciate their business, you appreciate everything that they're doing, whatever that is for you. So my next note was okay. So then we got into themes, and kind of the theme of being a leader, and what that kind of represents and what that means. And it touches on why people are different even though they have the same theme. And I think this is pretty self-explanatory. It was a couple pages in the chapter, and I think that everybody wants to be a great leader, but there's certain people that are better suited for that and fit better for that role. And I don't think that's a bad thing by any means, that, maybe this person's not a leader, but they're really, really good at what they do. So, you need those people. And not, if every single person was a leader, there would be no such thing as leaders. And if every person had exactly what it takes to, run a company or run a team, then it almost wouldn't be special. Leadership wouldn't be special. We wouldn't view certain leaders certain ways if everybody kind of was their own leader, which is, a different discussion, but it's something, to think about. So these themes, they can reveal things such as, am I in the right career? Am I doing things right? Am I doing what's best suited for me? What's best suited for myself? And there was something in the text. I have it underlined. Let me touch on that real quick. I thought I put it in my notes, but I didn't here, and I threw my notes, and I got a minute. So let me just go to the text, and I think it was on page 160. Manage around my weakness. I didn't touch on that. So my first point was supposed to be, am I managing around my weaknesses? I kind of touched on the fact that people want to work towards their strengths, but also, in a sense, you want to work around your weaknesses. You don't, if I'm a horrible public speaker and an opportunity presents itself to public speak, I'm probably not going to take that, because if I'm trying to be the best leader I can be in this, we'll call it, I'm running a sales team. If I'm trying to be the best leader I can be, and I know I'm horrible at public speaking, but I'm really good at person-to-person communication, interpersonal communications, if I'm really good at that, I'm going to bring my employees in and I'm going to talk to them one-on-one instead of trying to stand up in front of, a group of 40 people and try to do it that way. I'm going to play to my strengths. I'm going to play my hand, instead of, maybe some people say play the cards that you're dealt. Well, in this case, in trying to be a leader, I disagree. I think you play to your strengths and you shy away from your weaknesses. And I don't think it makes you weak or any of that, but I think it makes you a stronger leader. So that's Chapter 5, Discovering Your Strengths, with Dr. Doyle. So thanks for listening.